Hey everybody, it's Will from Will's Treasures, and today we're going to be pouring some metal again. Very cool. We're going to be working with some copper today. I have everything on the table, and I got a couple new toys. So let me show them to you. Right here. See this whole thing? I got a 6-ton press, tabletop press. I can put my pieces on there and stamp them with this press now so they come out clean, crisp, and beautiful. Super excited. I got myself another table over here to put all my stuff, and as you can see, as you progress in this hobby, you start to accumulate some stuff. So I made this wooden flask because I'm pouring a larger piece today. Not really going to take up a tremendous amount of copper, but it's a long piece. It is a sword. Okay, it's going to be a letter opener. So I already put it in the sand, and I have the pattern all set. I'm going to get the vent lines and the sprue going, and then we're waiting for the metal to heat up. Then we'll start pouring. So why don't you join me while I get some vent lines going. All right, we're going to get them going over here. I like to make them at least a 1/8 inch deep. There's no set depth for a vent line. I mean, you make them with your experience, you'll start to learn what works best for you. So mine are at least a 1/8 inch deep. We're going to put one at the end here too, right at the tip. Make sure that all the gases and all the air can free flow out of here and you don't have any issues. Because the last thing you want to do is put in all this work setting it all up and have a bad pour. It happens, and believe me, it will happen when you start pouring. All right, so we got those lines there, and then I like to connect them to the pattern just with a very thin line. This way there's less cleanup later. So just make a very fine line connecting it to your pattern. Make sure there's no excess sand in there. And we'll get one right off of the tip. My hands are shaking a little bit. I haven't eaten yet this morning. So probably need to get something to eat. All right, we got that. And now we're going to extend these vent lines through the whole piece. Right out through the other side. And this will give, there will be no excuse whatsoever that there's air trapped into your piece. You'll have a much better flow of the metals. So just take whatever you got, push a hole all the way through, poke it through the other side. And we have our holes. I want to flip it all the way over. All right. We got our holes all the way through the piece. We're going to just make sure they're nice and clean. Go through them one more time so you don't have any issues when the metal's flowing. I'll do this top one. I know I don't have a good camera angle going for you, but it is what it is. Just a guy learning how to pour metal. I want to thank you all for being here. And if I'm helping you with anything as you pick up the hobby, let me know. If there's any way I can help you, always here, always available. Reach out to me on YouTube, send me an email, let's chat. So this is all set to go. I'm going to put it back together. We're going to clamp it up, and then we're going to pour some metal. All right, we're all set to go. The metal is up to temp. Safety first. Let's get some metal in this mold here. See how it comes out. All right, let it cool down. We'll see what we got. Well, that piece didn't come out the way I wanted it to. Even though it went down the sprue nice, it just didn't have the weight and the flow to fill up the sword. So I think I needed a bigger sprue. So we're going to try that the next time. That piece will go back into the furnace, and we're going to start on another one. All right, so we're on to our next few molds here. We're going to pop these open and get them out of the molds, out of the flasks. A lot of times they'll just pop right out. There we go. They look good. We're going to put in some vent lines. Where's my tool? We're going to cut the sprue. We'll see how these come out. You know, I think I'm going to take out that little piece there. There we go. Take your time with this part. Because if you don't, if you rush it, you're gonna have issues. So you want a nice and clean sprue. You could also, you know, when it's all said and done, you can clean it up at the end. You're going to need a few tools to do that. You'll need a Dremel. They come in very handy. You get yourself some of the deburring bits and the sanding bits, and you'll have much better luck cleaning up your pieces. I'm going to show that one of these days. I don't mind cleaning up the pieces. All right. But if you take your time with, you know, your vent lines and cutting the sprue and everything, and you make them nice and neat, there'll be less cleanup at the end. So, just a little tip. I mean, all mine don't come out great. You've seen what just happened to the last one. But you learn as you go. Now, if anybody's interested in any of my pours, please feel free to hit me up, send me an email. You'll find the email in the description. I sell everything I make. You know, I just love when somebody receives a piece of mine and, you know, and they're happy and, you know, brings a smile to their face. That's what it's all about. You know, if I can make somebody else smile, it's a good day. I like to keep it simple. Got that one. Let me do this one real quick. All right, I'm gonna put them together now. Then we'll be pouring some metal. Get these all clamped up and set up, and then I'll loop you back in. All right, let's get this pour going. See how it comes out. Plenty of copper in there. There she goes. Hot stuff. Cooling down nice. Pop this off. Get the next mold up here. And we'll get this one going. Remember to always heat up your molds, your flasks. I'm sorry. You don't need a steam explosion going on. Let's get the next pour going here. That's a good one. Fill her up. Good deal, good deal. Letting her cool off. Look at that one. That one's already cooled. It's so cool watching copper set up. There she goes. Turning gray. Good deal. That. Let's see what we got going on here. Where am I? Huh. There they are. Dropped them on the floor. Oh yeah. Looks good. What does that look like? The hook from Moana. Yeah, is that what it's called? That movie. Very cool. Alright, let's get her quenched off. And we'll pull out the next one. Yeah, look at that. Pretty cool. Oh, that's a sweet one. Look at that. Double-sided axe. That's where the vent line was, so that worked out just perfect. Love that sound. Look at that. Who wants one of those? Very cool. I'll give you another shot of these before I wrap up the video. Look at that. You got the hook, the Hawaiian hook. Pretty cool. And the double-sided axe. Yeah, they came out nice. Good deal. Thank you guys. Appreciate you tuning in. I'm going to make a couple more pours today. Fulfill some orders. And if you want one of these, hit me up. The email is going to be down below in the description. Always available to sell my pours or trade them. Trade them for some constitutional silver. Let me know. So, this is Will from Will's Treasures, and I will catch you guys on the next video.